What if the key to protecting your most vital organ was already sitting on your plate? Have you ever thought that the foods you eat today could quietly shield your health in ways you never imagined? And what if, as you age into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, a simple change in your meals could boost not only your vitality, but also your confidence and independence? As we grow older, it's only natural to start paying closer attention to how every decision we make impacts our well-being, especially when it comes to what we eat. The truth is, the foods you choose right now might become one of the most powerful ways to defend your vitality, confidence, and even your ability to enjoy daily life with freedom and strength. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 5 specific foods that can help protect your health exactly where it matters most, especially for those who are 60 or older. Each of these foods brings something unique to the table. They work to support circulation, boost energy, and maintain proper function in areas of the body that often go unnoticed, but are essential for living life fully and vibrantly at any age. These aren't trendy superfoods or flashy health fads. Instead, they are practical, straightforward choices that can quietly work behind the scenes, helping you build a stronger, healthier body in ways that go far beyond what meets the eye. Stick with us until the end, because you'll not only discover how these 5 foods can protect one of the very first places where aging tends to show up, but also learn how they can restore a deep sense of control and confidence, no matter how many candles were on your last birthday cake. Let's begin with the first one: zinc-rich foods. Many people overlook this simple yet powerful nutrient, but making sure you get enough zinc is one of the smartest moves you can make for your health as you grow older. Zinc plays a crucial role in supporting the natural production of testosterone, a hormone that doesn't just affect your... Zinc doesn't just support your energy levels, it has a much deeper connection to the health of your most intimate areas. As the years pass, testosterone levels naturally begin to decline. This slow decrease can quietly trigger a chain reaction inside the body, affecting blood circulation, tissue strength, and even your mood and energy from day to day. That's why including zinc-rich foods in your diet isn't merely about boosting your nutrition. It's about building and maintaining a strong foundation of health that supports your confidence, well-being, and overall vitality. So, what kinds of foods should you focus on? You might be surprised by how simple the answer is. Think about adding pumpkin seeds, oysters, lean cuts of beef, or even chickpeas to your meals. These everyday foods can make a surprising difference. Consider the example of Richard, a 72-year-old man from Ohio. He shared how he began sprinkling pumpkin seeds into his morning oatmeal and preparing beef stir-fry for dinner once or twice a week. He wasn't chasing after trendy diets or magical solutions. He simply gave his body the nutrients it had been missing. Over time, he noticed subtle yet meaningful improvements in his mood, energy, and overall well-being. Zinc plays an essential role in supporting the cells that produce testosterone. In turn, this helps to maintain tissue health, especially in sensitive areas that depend on balanced hormone levels to function properly. But zinc's benefits don't stop there. It also strengthens the immune system, supports faster wound healing, and even helps maintain your senses of taste and smell, those everyday abilities we often take for granted until they start to fade. There's something else you should know. Studies have linked low zinc levels to reduced function and higher risks of problems related to blood flow and nerve health. Both of these are crucial for preserving a good quality of life as we grow older. When you regularly include zinc-rich foods in your meals, you're not just nourishing your body for today. You're making a long-term investment in your overall health, starting with the areas where the first signs of aging often appear. This isn't about piling on supplements or making drastic dietary changes. It's about simple, realistic choices that easily fit into your everyday meals. A handful of roasted pumpkin seeds for a snack or a hearty bowl of chili made with lean ground beef could quietly provide your body with exactly what it needs to function at its best. What makes this approach so powerful is its simplicity. These changes don't require complicated plans or expensive ingredients. In fact, many people I've known over the years, including friends well into their 70s and 80s, have discovered that making small, thoughtful additions to their daily meals gave them something priceless: a renewed sense of control over their health. Just knowing they were doing something good for their bodies brought comfort and reassurance. Sometimes that peace of mind alone can be just as valuable as the physical benefits. And when you feel better about the choices you're making, that confidence tends to shine through in subtle ways. It can be seen in the way you stand, in the energy you bring to each day, and even in those quiet moments when you glance at your reflection and realize that caring for yourself is always worth the effort. Adding zinc-rich foods may seem like a small step, but it's a quiet yet powerful way to support your body from within. It benefits not only the parts of yourself you notice every day, but also those hidden systems you rarely think about until they stop working as they should. This kind of small, consistent action can help you remain stronger, more resilient, and more connected to your best self, regardless of how many birthdays you've celebrated. Now, let's move on to another powerful option: pomegranate. Including pomegranate in your diet is one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to support the type of circulation that becomes increasingly important as we get older. This is especially true when it comes to maintaining healthy blood flow to areas that rely on strong, steady circulation. What makes pomegranate so valuable isn't just its bright, jewel-like seeds or its rich, sweet flavor. It's the abundance of natural compounds hidden inside that help keep your blood vessels flexible and your circulation flowing smoothly, just as it should. As the years pass, it's common for blood flow to slow down or for arteries to stiffen. But pomegranate offers a gentle, natural way to push back against those changes, helping your body from the inside out. The best part? It's incredibly accessible. Whether you sprinkle the seeds over your morning cereal, sip a glass of pure pomegranate juice with lunch, or toss a handful into a salad at dinner, you're doing more than just adding color to your plate. You're nourishing your body with something it can truly benefit from. I remember hearing about a man named George, who was 75 years old. He began a simple routine, drinking a small glass of pomegranate juice with his breakfast each day. He didn't expect anything dramatic to happen overnight, but as the days turned into weeks, he started to notice subtle changes. His hands and feet felt noticeably warmer, and his energy during those morning walks gradually improved. It wasn't a sudden transformation. It was a quiet shift, yet it mattered deeply to him. The real power of pomegranate comes from its rich supply of antioxidants, particularly a group called polyphenols. These compounds help protect the delicate lining of your blood vessels from the damage caused by oxidative stress. This process tends to accelerate with age, leading to hardening or narrowing of the arteries. When your arteries remain flexible and open, blood can flow more easily throughout your entire body, including those sensitive areas that are often the first to show signs of poor circulation. That's why many health experts recommend incorporating pomegranate into your diet as part of a well-rounded strategy to maintain vitality and age gracefully. One of the most appealing things about pomegranate is how gently it works over time. There's no need to completely change your eating habits or follow a strict regimen. Instead, it's about making small, enjoyable additions, perhaps a few spoonfuls of seeds or half a cup of fresh juice, that quietly nourish your body from within. While the effects might not be immediate, they tend to build over time, gradually offering greater benefits as the weeks and months pass. And it's not just about supporting one specific part of your body. Healthy blood flow benefits every system: your heart, your brain, your muscles, and yes, even those intimate areas that are closely tied to confidence and personal well-being. It's also worth noting that pomegranate has been studied for its potential to help lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation, two major factors that are especially important for maintaining overall health as we navigate our 60s, 70s, and beyond. When you pause to think about it, it's remarkable how something as simple as adding a fruit to your daily routine could offer such far-reaching benefits. I've always believed that the most effective health strategies are the ones that feel easy to stick with, and maybe even bring a little joy along the way. Pomegranate easily checks both of those boxes. It's naturally sweet, visually beautiful, and deeply supportive of the kind of health that keeps you active, engaged, and confident in your body. And isn't there something empowering about knowing you're doing something good for yourself? Something small, yet profoundly meaningful? Taking care of yourself doesn't always require big, dramatic changes. Sometimes, it's the quiet strength of making a thoughtful, caring choice each day that has the greatest impact. No stress, no fuss, just simple decisions that support your well-being over time. If you're still here watching this video and finding these insights helpful, I'd love for you to comment with the number 2 below to let me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time to do so. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot, and it allows us to keep sharing helpful content designed to both inform and inspire you. Now, let's continue exploring with the next important step: omega-3 rich foods. As we grow older, one of the most subtle yet serious challenges that can slowly take a toll on our bodies is chronic inflammation. It often operates in the background, quietly affecting your health in ways you may not even notice at first. Over time, it gradually wears down tissues, stiffens blood vessels, and disrupts the delicate communication between your nerves and circulatory system. This disruption can especially impact those intimate areas that rely on healthy nerve signals and proper blood flow to function well. That's where omega-3 rich foods come into play, offering a natural and highly effective way to help reduce inflammation and protect your overall vitality. By adding more sources of omega-3s to your diet, you're not just supporting heart health or easing joint discomfort. You're actually reinforcing the foundation of well-being that supports your confidence and comfort at every stage of life. Foods like walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and fatty fish, such as salmon and mackerel, are excellent sources of these powerful fats. They work by helping your body produce compounds that actively calm inflammation before it can cause lasting damage. Imagine giving your body a soothing shield, gently protecting your cells and keeping everything functioning more smoothly. I recall a story from a friend named Walter, who is now 81 years old. He began sprinkling ground flaxseed into his morning yogurt and enjoyed a serving of grilled salmon once a week. He wasn't expecting immediate results, but over time, he noticed that his hands felt less stiff when he woke up, and his balance improved during his daily walks. It wasn't a sudden transformation. It was a gradual, steady shift that brought him a quiet sense of comfort and ease in his body. What makes omega-3s so remarkable is how they support the intricate network of blood vessels and nerves that keep your entire system functioning in harmony. When inflammation is left unchecked, it can silently damage these systems, slowing down circulation and interfering with your body's natural rhythms. When inflammation continues unchecked, it can lead to reduced sensitivity and an increased risk of problems that affect both comfort and overall function. That's why regularly including omega-3 rich foods in your meals can be such a smart and effective choice. By doing so, you're giving your body the natural tools it needs to protect itself, without the need for complicated routines or pricey supplements. Another remarkable benefit of omega-3s is their ability to help prevent blood platelets from clumping together too easily. This process supports smoother, more efficient circulation throughout your entire body. After all, what helps your blood vessels and nerves in one area will inevitably benefit them everywhere, including those personal, sensitive areas that rely heavily on steady blood flow and clear communication between cells. This is why adding omega-3 rich foods to your daily routine stands out as one of the simplest and most practical ways to support healthy aging and remain active, comfortable, and confident in your own skin. You don't need to make sweeping, drastic changes to reap the benefits. Small, thoughtful steps can go a long way. Sprinkle a spoonful of chia seeds onto your morning oatmeal. Snack on a handful of walnut halves in the afternoon. Opt for salmon or trout instead of red meat for one dinner each week. These are gentle shifts, so easy to incorporate into everyday life. But they quietly provide powerful, lasting support. And the best part? These foods don't just nurture your health, they also bring wonderful flavors and satisfying textures to your meals. Eating well becomes something enjoyable, not a chore or sacrifice. Throughout the years, I've heard from many men in their 70s and 80s who found that adding omega-3 rich foods to their diets didn't just help their bodies feel more comfortable and energized. It also gave them something just as meaningful, a renewed sense of control over their health. That quiet, steady confidence, knowing you're making a positive choice for yourself every single day, is often just as valuable as the physical improvements you experience. It's a gentle reminder that small, consistent actions really can make a difference. They help you stay strong, stable, and ready to fully enjoy the life you've worked so hard to create. Omega-3 rich foods are nature's gift, offering steady, reliable support without stress or hassle. By simply weaving them into your regular routine, you're giving yourself the gift of ongoing care, a subtle yet powerful way to keep moving forward with ease and confidence. Moving forward with strength and resilience becomes even more important as the years go by, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. Now, let's talk about a true classic when it comes to simple, natural ways to protect your health: garlic. As you move through your 60s, 70s, and 80s, there's something truly remarkable about the quiet power of everyday foods like this one. Garlic has been cherished for generations, not just for its bold, savory flavor, but also for its ability to offer steady, lasting support to some of the body's most vital systems. Garlic is one of those humble ingredients that quietly works behind the scenes. It helps keep your arteries flexible and supports smooth, steady blood flow, especially in those parts of the body where the first signs of aging often begin to appear. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become less elastic, making it harder for blood to move freely throughout the body. But including garlic in your meals can gently help to reverse that process, providing your circulation with the support it needs to remain strong and steady. What makes garlic especially powerful is its natural ability to boost the production of nitric oxide. This compound plays a crucial role in relaxing and widening blood vessels. When your arteries are more flexible, it becomes much easier for blood to travel to every part of your body, including those intimate areas that depend on healthy circulation to function properly. I once spoke with a man named Harold, who was 78 at the time. He told me how a simple change, adding fresh garlic to his homemade soups and roasted vegetables, made a noticeable difference. Over time, he began to feel more stable and energized during his daily walks. It wasn't about chasing after miracle cures or quick fixes. It was about making a small, mindful adjustment that quietly helped his body function a bit better, day by day. Garlic has this amazing way of offering support naturally, without requiring drastic changes or complicated routines. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions, those tucked right into our kitchens, can bring steady and meaningful benefits that build over time. Garlic also contains natural compounds that help reduce the buildup of plaque along the walls of your arteries. This is especially important because plaque can quietly accumulate over time, narrowing the very pathways your blood needs to travel through. When these passages become too tight, it becomes harder for your heart and other organs to receive the oxygen and nutrients they rely on. And when blood flow slows, it doesn't just affect one part of your body. It can influence everything from your energy levels to your ability to remain active and independent. By making garlic a regular part of your meals, you're helping to protect those vital pathways. You're supporting their flexibility and keeping them clear, so your body can continue functioning at its best. And the beauty of it all? Garlic is incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily life. You don't need to consume it in large amounts or spend money on supplements. Just a clove or two added to dinner, a sprinkle of garlic powder on your roasted vegetables, or a dash in your homemade salad dressing. These simple choices add up over time, quietly nourishing your body from the inside out. And beyond its health-promoting properties, garlic brings a comforting warmth and deep flavor to meals. It transforms everyday dishes into something more satisfying, making healthy eating a pleasure rather than a task. But its benefits go even further. Garlic's ability to support arterial flexibility also plays a key role in maintaining healthy blood pressure. When your arteries remain relaxed and open, your heart doesn't need to work as hard to circulate blood throughout your body. This can reduce strain on your heart and help you feel more at ease during everyday movements, whether you're bending down to tie your shoes, walking up a flight of stairs, or simply enjoying a peaceful stroll through the neighborhood. These small moments of comfort may seem minor, but they matter more and more as we age. I've met many people over the years who found that incorporating garlic into their meals offered more than just physical benefits. It gave them a quiet sense of satisfaction, knowing they were doing something meaningful and sustainable for their health. It didn't require extreme changes, expensive tools, or complicated strategies. Just a thoughtful, consistent choice, rooted in care and self-respect. And what's beautiful is how that sense of purpose begins to shine outward. You can often see it in the way someone carries themselves, with a little more steadiness, a little more light in their smile. It's the confidence that comes from knowing you're taking good care of your body, one small choice at a time. If you're still here and finding these insights helpful, I'd love for you to comment with the number 4 below. It lets me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Your support truly makes it possible for us to keep creating content that both informs and inspires. Now, let's continue this journey together by exploring the next essential step: antioxidant-rich foods. As we've been learning, simple foods can play a powerful role in protecting some of the most personal and vital areas of our bodies. But before we go further, let's take a moment to talk about something that quietly affects every one of us as we age: oxidative stress. You might not hear this term every day, but it plays a far bigger role in aging than most people realize. Oxidative stress occurs when there's an imbalance between harmful molecules called free radicals and the antioxidants that are supposed to keep them in check. Over time, if those free radicals are left unchecked, they begin to slowly break down the tissues and cells that help us stay strong, balanced, and feeling like ourselves. What's surprising is that this kind of damage often appears first in areas where cells are the most delicate, especially those parts of the body closely connected to our sense of vitality, confidence, and overall well-being. That's why including antioxidant-rich foods in your daily diet is such a wise, thoughtful choice. It's not just about eating healthy. It's about protecting yourself from the inside out, starting with the places that often need it most. Now, what kinds of foods are we talking about? Blueberries are one excellent option, packed with antioxidants in every bite. But they are not the only ones. Strawberries, raspberries, spinach, and even dark-colored grapes offer the same kind of natural protection your body craves. I remember a man named Frank, who was 80 years old and as sharp as ever. Every morning, Frank enjoyed a small bowl of mixed berries alongside his breakfast. It wasn't some complicated routine or extreme diet. It was a simple daily ritual. But over time, he noticed that it helped him feel more energized, more alert, and even a bit sharper throughout the day. He believed that this small habit gave him an extra edge, helping him maintain his body's strength and clarity as the years went by. Frank wasn't chasing miracles. He wasn't looking for magic solutions. He was simply making a kind, thoughtful choice, giving his body something it could actually use to help push back against the natural wear and tear of time. The beauty of antioxidant-rich foods lies in their simplicity. Antioxidant-rich foods are incredibly easy to enjoy, and even easier to weave into the meals you're already eating. You could sprinkle fresh berries over your morning cereal or oatmeal, toss a handful of spinach into your salad or sandwich, or simply reach for fresh grapes or sliced fruit as a refreshing afternoon snack. These little additions aren't about overhauling your diet or making drastic changes overnight. Instead, they're about offering your body gentle, steady support, helping to ease the damage that can quietly accumulate over the years. And here's something to think about. When you take these simple steps, you're not just helping your heart or sharpening your mind. You're also caring for those personal, deeply important areas of your body that are closely tied to your confidence, comfort, and overall quality of life. Antioxidants work by neutralizing harmful free radicals before they can cause damage to your cells. In doing so, they help protect your blood vessels, your nerves, and the soft tissues that allow everything in your body to function smoothly. When these essential systems stay healthy, blood flows more easily, nerve signals stay sharp and clear, and your body simply feels more balanced, both physically and emotionally. That's why adding antioxidant-rich foods into your daily routine isn't just a smart nutritional move. It's an act of self-care, one that reaches into every part of your well-being, and what makes it even better is how enjoyable the process can be. These vibrant foods don't just nourish your body, they also brighten your meals. They add color, flavor, and variety to your plate, turning everyday eating into something that feels fresh, joyful, and satisfying. They remind you that caring for your health doesn't have to feel like a burden or a task to check off a list. Over the years, I've heard from countless friends who shared how, after making these small shifts in their eating habits, they began looking forward to their meals more than ever. They experienced not just the physical benefits, but also a quiet, steady sense of pride, knowing that with every bite, they were doing something meaningful for themselves. And really, when you stop to reflect on it, isn't that one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself? Think about all the years you've spent working hard, providing for others, and making choices that supported those around you. Doesn't it make sense to turn some of that same care inward now? Including antioxidant-rich foods in your diet is a simple, thoughtful way to show yourself the same kindness and dedication you've shown to so many others throughout your life. It's one of those small steps that might seem minor at first glance, but when you make it a regular part of your routine, it quietly builds into something far more powerful, a steady, lasting source of strength and protection. It's a way to help yourself stay active, confident, and ready to embrace all the little moments that make life truly rich and meaningful. These foods, with their natural ability to fight oxidative stress, are a daily gift you can offer yourself. And over time, that gift adds up in remarkable ways. It helps you stay steady on your feet, clear and focused in your mind, and strong in your overall sense of self, no matter how many candles are glowing on your birthday cake. It's a gentle reminder that even as the years pass, you still have the power to make choices that protect, nurture, and honor the person you are, starting with something as simple and accessible as what you place on your plate. As we wrap up this video, I want to encourage you to take a quiet moment just for yourself. Pause and reflect on these 5 simple yet powerful foods we've explored together today. What stood out to you the most? Perhaps it was the idea that something as small as a handful of pumpkin seeds or a few berries with breakfast could help safeguard your health in ways you hadn't considered before. Or maybe it was the comforting reminder that you don't need elaborate plans, complicated diets, or costly supplements to take meaningful steps toward caring for your body. All it takes is small, steady choices, ones that fit naturally and effortlessly into the life you're already living. Whatever it was that resonated with you today, I hope it leaves you feeling more empowered, more optimistic, and more in control of your well-being. Each of these foods, whether it's zinc-rich pumpkin seeds, heart-supporting pomegranate juice, omega-3 packed walnuts, circulation-boosting garlic, or antioxidant-filled berries, represents a simple, approachable way to nourish and protect the areas of your body that often feel the effects of aging first. And while we may not always speak openly about these sensitive areas, deep down, we all know how much they truly matter, not just for physical health, but for confidence, independence, and quality of life. It's not just about maintaining physical health. It's also about preserving your sense of identity, your confidence, and your connection to the joys that make life meaningful. That's why it's so important to remember that you already have the power, right here and now, to offer yourself the care and support you deserve. It's never too late to begin, and every small step you take truly adds up. I encourage you to choose just one of these nourishing foods and try adding it to your routine tomorrow. See how it feels, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Let that simple act serve as a gentle reminder that you are worth the effort. Taking care of yourself isn't about perfection, nor is it about making huge, dramatic gestures. It's about consistently showing up for yourself day after day in small, thoughtful ways. That's where true strength lies, in the quiet, steady choices that help you remain active, independent, and fully able to enjoy the life you've worked so hard to create. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please take a moment to leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your own life. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, and we truly appreciate every message. Reading your comments inspires us and keeps us motivated to continue creating meaningful content. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep bringing you valuable, informative videos that empower and uplift. Wishing you good health, happiness, and peace. And remember, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.